So obviously the big news in the NHL outside of Edmonton is the Arizona Coyotes are not going to be the Arizona Coyotes anymore. What do you kind of make of that whole situation after playing there for a few years?
I got to be careful because I work with the NHL Network, and I'm happy what the NHL did buying the team. It's just that owner, that Morello is. I have personal stuff with him, and then obviously just what he's done with that team, and the sad thing about it is, just to kind of put a bow on it is the players are going to be fine. There's a little bit of annoyance where you have to move and uproot your life, and completely understand that. But the so many people that work around the rink, so many beat writers that are there, that are friends of mine that I've worked with for years and seen, all those people either are losing their jobs or they don't know what's going to happen. So there's so many ripple effects that are going to happen because it was so mismanaged for years. And the nail in the coffin was this ownership group that came in and just kind of put a grenade into the middle of this and blew it up. And whether he gets that land and brings another team back, I mean, that's 5-6 years away at least. So there's people that have bled for that organization, that have worked tirelessly to get the word out, to build the community around, which there's a lot of youth hockey in Arizona that's really exploded, growth wise, over the past 5 to 10 years. That was all supported by a lot of efforts from, not obviously the ownership group's donating the money, but it's the people, the small people on the inside that are doing the work and knocking on doors and growing the game. And it's just it's sad, to be honest with you, because like I said, a lot of friends of mine that I know within the organization and on the outside that work hand in hand are not going to have jobs anymore. And the owner made a profit on the team, so it's like it's like you can get mad because he is paying the contracts, and he is paying everybody. So yeah, there's that sense of it. But the way it was handled was just poorly done by them. I think the NHL did a good job, and as good as a job as you can do, with trying to keep it afloat and then saying, listen, this is the best for the league. So I do think the NHL stepped in at the right time. Now, the way it was handled, with guys finding out on Twitter, is kind of tough. And anytime you find out that you're moving, a lot of guys just bought houses, and they probably, I always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. So they might have known a little bit more a couple months ago and could have planned better. But it is what it is. They're employees. But yeah, it's just sad because I've seen what it could be if there's a rink in the downtown, and there is fans there. And I know there's people catch so much flack, and people within the organization, like, there's no fans there, everybody on the outside. But there is a fan base there. I've spent a lot of time within the youth hockey space there recently, and a lot of guys that played for the Coyotes all coach the youth hockey out there. And there's a ton of kids that are fans, and there's a ton of kids that play because they support Clayton Keller, you know, uh, Nick Schmaltz. They supported, guys like Chikrin, Austin Matthews. You look at Matthew Nyes coming out of that area, Mark Kastelik, Austin as well. It's like there's a space there for it to continue to grow. It's not the Canadian market, which will always be better, and more, the fans are more passionate for the game there. But there is a market there, and it's like, for the NHL to thrive and for even the Canadian markets to thrive, it needs to thrive in the States as well. So hopefully this thrives in Salt Lake, and it could create a great rivalry for Edmonton. I mean, it's a little bit more north, and it's gonna. I think the change will be good, but it is just sad at the end of the day that this is kind of the way it went down for the city. And they had that Tempe vote that would have been a good chance, that didn't work out, unfortunately, and that was just bad marketing by the ownership group. They didn't spend any money, and they got basically outmarketed. So yeah, so like I'm showing you, that this is probably one of the other reasons I'm hot under the collar today, because I'm reserving the right to not say anything too bad. But like I'll say, the NHL, I think, did a good job handling this situation, in the sense of, it was time to move the team, and they stepped in, and hopefully this benefits the players, the league, and I'm hoping, praying a lot of the people that are working within that organization get to keep a job and get to keep working.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.